All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill, number 45. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's the veteran shortstop, Trey Turner. In there at the knees, and this one is off and running. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. And that is out of play. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Just missed.
2-1.
The count 2-1. Turner, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's too high. Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball four to aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. This guy with light tower power. Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Harper into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Two runners in scoring position, nobody out. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Pitch misses there. 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that's way high. Ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 5 on the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Well, Singy, you know I'm a member of the Nerd Herd, and these are the moments I really appreciate StatCast the most. We need to know how far that one flew.
Well, I'll tell you, over 500 feet, Boog, and that's just insane. And I know we're seeing more and more power in today's game, but we just almost never see someone hit it that far. It's crazy, and it's just an unforgettable swing of the bat.
Here's JT Realmuto. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And that's in the dirt. And now 2-0. And another ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Inside ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first, and here comes Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And here it comes. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Next pitch misses way outside. And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Sosa to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering misses, and a count even 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. No chance of the double play with the runner in motion. And time now for the Phillies lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Weston Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Doyle under it. He's got it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Denver, and our pitcher in this game, Taijuan Walker. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Whoa. Jordan Beck, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Just missed. On the ground. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Now here is Ezequiel Tovar. That one's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. That one fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Rojas moving back for this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Brenton Doyle.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Ryan McMahon stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. One and two now. Swing and a pop-up. Goodman under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner led off this game with a double.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
To third. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. That one's upstairs, ball one. Right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes Schwarber to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Schwarber, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Foul ball there.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Phillies strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And we're back. And here is Brenton Doyle. Walker back to work. Outside low. And that is ball one. To the right side. Takes it himself. And a quick out, number one. So digging in, Mickey Moniak. In there at the knees. The next offering misses. Ball one. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And that's downstairs and outside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
3-1 is on the way. Swings through that one for strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Sosa handles, throws to first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number two. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. We played two full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Rockies 1. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that drops in for a strike.
Cancel.
On the ground to the left, McMahon. And Castellanos is out. Here comes Real Muto. Walked his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. McMahon fires over to first, and Real Muto is out. And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's in there for strike one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Sosa batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one missing inside. Activity in the bullpen. Seth Halverson up and throwing. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball.
Boom. Off of first with 2 away. That one ripped. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run shot. His second homer this series, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Low breaking balls can be so difficult to get up in the air. A lot of times, pitcher will throw that to get a ground ball. If you've got that type of swing where you can go down and get it, you can get some home runs on some of those mistake pitches.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 45, done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Seth Halverson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the left fielder, Weston Wilson. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. First time up was a pop out. Upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept
2
close.
balls, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. And that misses. Ball 3.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner, 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tovar whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. But the Phils get 2 on this blast, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Nick Martini will hit. And first offering is fouled off. And
1 ball,
ball 1.
1 strike.
Stays alive. That one missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle, Turner tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jordan Beck now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one finds the corner. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strike.
And downstairs. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it 6-1. On to the fourth. So here is Bryce Harper. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Out there to center. And that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And there's a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Let's go, Rockies!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Whoa.
Harper, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Rockies 1. Back here in Denver, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready now for the 5th inning, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
The one thing you can look at with Realmuto, and we've talked about this in high school, you know, this guy was a quarterback, very athletic. He was an infielder, so you know he's not stuck at catcher. Like he's a great catcher, but if you needed to play him somewhere else, become a first baseman, you definitely have that option. Probably even some third base, but he's not just catcher only, although that's what he does. His athleticism can put him in a position for a team that if they wanted to do more, they could.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Alec Bohm. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, Not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
One down, base is empty. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
On the ground, a short, could be two. The underhand flip. They get one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Rockies 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Walker back to work. Doyle in his second season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Fought off foul. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Weston Wilson. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Outside low. Going to count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Cheville, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's way outside. And the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. A solo shot. His second of the year. And they add a run. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Singy Statcast tells us exactly what we were all thinking. That ball went a long way.
Yeah, just shy of 500 feet. Unreal power.
Stepping in, Johan Rojas. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh.
Stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Harper now, the first overall pick back in 2010, and Turner's back in. And that one upstairs, okay. Ball 1. Turner leads off first with 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that misses. 2-1. Ground ball right side, could be two to Tovar, and it's a double play to end the inning. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now 7-1. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swinging a foul straight back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
That misses the zone. 2-2. On the ground, right side, Sosa. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So up next, Adael Amador. And that one ripped to left. Reaches, but can't haul it in.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now the DH, Jordan Beck. Foul ball. The Phillies up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Castellanos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one off the mark. The count now 2-2.
2 strike.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Moniak raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Inside, and that's ball 1. Man at second. Fouled off left side. That's outside, and it's 2-1. And a strike. Castellanos leads off second with nobody out. Chopped out towards short. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. Got him. At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle makes the catch. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Hernandez. He last pitched 2 days ago. Hunter Goodman digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. That just misses. And that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. This splits between April and May there. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Swinging a drive deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. He nails one out to right. His 7th home run of the season. It's 8-3. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Moniak in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That's a little high, and it's 2-0. One down, base is empty. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He leaves the yard to right. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far
and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Carlos Hernandez won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Swing and a miss.
Strahm has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
The 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Nick Martini, the next to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Angel Chevy.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So digging in, Weston Wilson.
Let's go, Rockies!
And that one wrapped foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Moniak hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Johan Rojas now at the plate. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Alexander up and loosening in the pen. Herget warming up as well. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Rojas tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Hard hit, right side. Throw to first in time. Here's Turner now. That's in there. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one missing low. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. Check swing, called strike.
3 balls, 2 strike.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Adael Amador. Strom back to work. Strom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota.
Let's go, Rockies!
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
And 1-2.
Well, they just threw that fastball
1 ball,
by him,
2 strike.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Here we go.
Amador checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Next pitch is outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Let's go, Rockies!
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Waste no time there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
And the batter now, Ezekiel Tovar. That one's in there, 0-1.
Do it again!
One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Yeah, Rocky!
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Goodman stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. That misses. Full count now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So one left for Colorado. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Harper. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. Harper retired. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side, Amador. In plenty of time to first, and Castellanos is out. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Rockies 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Christopher Sanchez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And that one cutting but missing down low.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Oh, that hit him. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Doyle over at first with 1 away. Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Farmer. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's outside. That one fouled off, 2-2. This could end it. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one carrying. And that'll do it.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.